It's your boy Jims with the Stop Being Dirty. Stop twerk! Oh my God. We got to get right into it. It's a 2-day event. 2 cards back to back. Let's run right into day 1. New Jersey Twerk versus NXT. Now, this battle is in a sense is a mirror match when the similarities between these two performers are very, very similar. At the end of the day, twerk is twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my last blog, people say I'm hate yo. I don't understand how people's mind works. You have an opinion. There's no malicious intent. There's no derogatory words used. I'm not shaming anyone or putting anyone down, but I'm hating when I say that Twerk's level of stardom and the push and the hype behind him is not the same it is right now that it was a year or 2 ago. That is a fact. Maybe it's my opinion, but you know what I'm saying? Listen, he had a battle of the year contender versus Tay Rock a year ago. Now he's battling NXT. No shade to NXT. I'm just saying. Twerk's battling the Clipses of the world, all the big names, and you know what I'm saying? He's making his way back up. And rightfully so. After, some mishaps or whatever the case may be, I'm happy to see him in the last few battles being consistent, showing that he is fire, because he is. NXT, someone else who had a really, really big push about a year ago, and I feel like that sizzled down a lot. I don't know what happened, where it happened, but there was somewhere along the line where he stopped getting the push. I feel like, people did a lot of complaining about him getting overly pushed, which I think is whack, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, if you don't like someone, you don't like someone, but like, you know what? I'm going New Jersey Twerk on this battle. I think it's a dope back and forth that this is going to be. NXT is really dope. They have very, very, very similar ways, the way they rap, but I just feel like Twerk does more. But this is going to be a good battle. The thing that I don't like about these cards right now, I got to be real, because all these matchups are incredible. I'm reading this. A lot of these matchups are incredible. Excuse me. I'm reading these matchups right now. Like day 1, you couldn't have negotiated one of these being on Caffeine. Like it's an app-only event, so who knows when we're gonna see any of these. So you know what I'm saying? You know how the culture is, and I'm in the culture, and I would say, I'm similar like everyone else. We want what we want when we want it. We're selfish, and it sucks that this is not on Caffeine at all, but it is what it is. Miss Hustle versus Maverse. I'm hearing rumors this battle's going down, not going down. I don't know if someone's trolling or not trolling. I just think it's taken away from the hype buildup for this battle, but hype and buildups really never really matter. It can get you hyped for a battle, that's cool, but it matters what you do that day. And Miss Hustle versus Maverse, I think this is Maverse's biggest battle. I feel like this is her biggest test. I really, really feel like this is like Maverse comes on top of this battle. This puts her in a whole different bracket. Miss Hustle is solidified, certified, one of the best females to ever do this. I feel like she's when she don't let her personal BS get in between certain things, like the coffee battle, she's really dope. Outside of showing too much emotions on Spaces and the internet and things like that, that's what I hear a lot of people talk about Spaces and things like that. I think that takes away a little bit from because you see the actual person, and people do have feelings, and a lot of times, you're not allowed to have feelings a lot of times in this world, and it's just the facts. So I do think, get into little arguments, things like that takes away from the actual professionalism of why we're here, which is for battle rap. I'm so hyped to see this battle though. I honestly think Maverse is super dope. I think she's more lyrical than Miss Hustle, but I just think Miss Hustle brings more of an overall package to the battle. I've also seen way more Hustle than I have Maverse, you know what I'm saying? But the last showings Maverse has been in, she's been, it's been W's. She's been doing her thing, but I'm leaning towards Hustle in this battle. But salute to Maverse, she's very dope. Clean versus Ace Amin. I really like this battle for a reason that I just feel like Clean and Ace has both been consistently killing it. I feel like Clean is really trying to take another run at his possible stardom and, his potential that he does have, and everyone always knew and, that he possessed, outside of the mishaps with him. But now he's really back full throttle. I feel like Ace is just like right now in his bag as well. Last battles I've seen with Ace has been clear W's with him. And honestly, I'm leaning towards Ace in this battle. I think Clean outside, Clean has a personality that's going to surpass Ace, but riding ability, I think Ace has him by a mile. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that personality can win an entire battle against Ace, so I'm leaning towards Ace, but this is going to be a dope battle. Av versus Truffaut. I guess Av re-signed his battle deal with URL, or is this Av's last battle with URL that he owes? I'm not sure, but right now, I feel like Av has to win this battle. I feel like there's been a lot of, what Av's going to do is contract this, and he deserves that, and battle this, and not getting that, but a lot of talk, not enough battles. Now he's back in the ring, and he needs to show people why he can negotiate a better contract, why he deserves big battles, and why he is who he is, one of the best punchers to ever do it. Truffaut, I think Truffaut definitely has hella potential. Super dope. He is one of my favorite, up-and-comers if you still want to consider him that, but I'm leaning towards Av in this battle. I mean, Fonz versus Mac Myron, bro. You know this is still on the card, right? Fonz versus Mac Myron is about to steal this card. This battle has so much potential. Honestly, I have this as the best battle in the 2 days. This battle, I feel like, can be an absolute classic. I mean, we can have an Av versus Rum Nitty type battle here. This is crazy. I'm calling classic. I'm calling classic on this. I want Mac. You signed that deal. You done with RBE. They was giving you an extremely big push. You was also on King of the Dot in the tournament. You done with them too. You have to show that, I'm not against somebody making the best decisions for their lives, because ain't nobody going to care about you the way you're going to care about you. But I will say this much. The pressure's on. I have this battle being a classic 2-1 either way. Don Lady versus Jade. All due respect, haven't seen much of either. So I'm sitting back curious about how that battle is going to turn out. Day 2, Tay-Rock versus Stumbles. Respectfully, listen, man, at the end of the day, like it or love him, Stumbles has completely made his name in bad rap in the last year. You know what I'm saying? For the good reasons, for the bad reasons. But at the end of the day, but besides the dirty, promos and, putting everything in this world, this is the best soda right here on my kids. This is the best pen right here on my mama. He's very repetitive with the way he speaks, but he's entertaining. And at the end of the day, regardless of what he does, he backs it up in the ring. So that's what matters. It's just not promoing and then he's trash on stage. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Kid Slade having a legendary performance against him, I think Stumbles is fire. But Tay-Rock is Tay-Rock. And I don't think Tay-Rock is gonna I think he's one of the best to ever do it. Again, what I was saying about the space and things like that. A lot of times, people need to be more self-aware on their emotions and things like that, and being so emotionally invested. At the end of the day, man, it's not the worst thing to come battle and just go back home to life, what actually matters. I feel like a lot of things with Tay-Rock that has nothing to do with his bars is what's taken away from his stardom. But for me personally, from outside looking in, me personally, one of the greatest of all times, one in my top 5, in my top 3. I got Tay-Rock taking this battle. Shotgun Suge versus Sheed Happens. This is bro. Suta URL, man. These are dope battles. These are dope battles. I just think it's extremely dirty that it's an app-only event. The caffeine, damn it, you couldn't push for none of these. We can't watch none of these live. Can y'all just get a caffeine camera on there and give us Mac Myron versus Fonz or something? Damn y'all. Suge versus Sheed Happens. I'm going to put it like this, man. I think Sheed is extremely dope. But the type of year Suge is having, if you a gambling man, you ain't going against Suge right now. This is a crazy battle, though. Sheed Happens is, he's very unorthodox, and Suge isn't. This is a very big style clash. Yes, they're both 8 feet tall, and they have aggression, but outside of that, this is a their styles isn't so alike. This could be a preference battle. I like Sheet Happens, and I think he could win this battle. But the type of year Suge's having, I'm not going against that. I'm not going against that. Danny versus J2. Yo, salute to J2, man. Another person who's been making his name in the game. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I don't really want to mix this in, but let's put it this way. I just have to, because I just feel like J2 has so much extra pressure on him being in such a masculine entity of a toxicity of battle rap, and his choice of lifestyle, being open with that and just representing that, and that's who he is, and the fact that he's standing tall against the big dogs and showing that he has talent, and I'm only mentioning that because it's just not easy. You know what I'm saying? He probably hears the whispers and rumors in every room he goes to and things like that, especially in the entity of battle rap, but he's still standing tall and doing what he got to do. I just wanted to salute that. I don't know why. That this popped in my head. Salute to that. It's not easy. With all that being said, J2 is also very fire, but it's Danny Myers, bro. I don't go against the bar god. Danny, what up? I don't go against the bar god, y'all. I just don't. I got Danny taking that. Cortez versus Swervo. I gotta be just completely honest. I don't know much or any of Swervo. I'm not even sure if I've seen a battle of his, and that's my fault. If he's going against Cortez, if he's on this card, he's doing something right. I did see a post where he was humble, saying he got to show and prove after this battle and in this battle. I love that approach. And my apologies that I'm not up on what you do, but I definitely looking forward to seeing what you do in this battle. And actually tomorrow, considering this weekend I'm not watching any battles because this is app only, I'm gonna watch a Swervo battle. There's a 2-on-2 on here. I'm not sure what that is. I think Chef Trez and Nun's on. I'm not really sure what the matchups are. I didn't get to write it down. But and then you got Snake Eyes versus Anderson Burrows. Anderson with amazing promo as he usually does. Listen, let me just put it this way, man. Snake Eyes is just, for me personally, right now on an extreme decline. The inside of battle rap mishaps, the outside of battle rap mishaps, the rehearsing, the fights, the this, the that. I just feel like Snake Eyes really dropped the ball when he had like a lot of hype and push behind him. But you know what, man? At the end of the day, you can just change everybody's mind by doing a great performance. You cannot let up on this battle. Snake Eyes has to do his thing. Focus on the bars, less of the aggression. Don't let the aggression overpower the bars, because then it just looks like aggression. I think Snake Eyes and Bad News is a very dope battle. The recycling took away from that for me. At the end of the day, I just feel like Snake Eyes is necessary for battle rap, what he does in the promo and things like that, but he needs to really refocus. With that, I'm going with Anderson on this battle, but Snake Eyes, you have to show and prove in this one. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna cut it right there. We're already almost 13 minutes in. That was a lot of battles to run through. Subscribe to the channel. Don't let yesterday's sorrows mess up your happiness for tomorrow. At the end of the day, we only get one life. Live it to the best of your ability. Don't try to be perfect in an imperfect world. Focus on yourself. Focus on what's best for you and your family, and understand the social media, the bad rap, the Twitters, the Instagrams. If it's ever consuming you, overly consuming you, or doing anything in a negative light, it is this easy to just throw your phone to the side, delete the apps for a week or two if you have to, and focus on real life. Don't let the opinions of people who don't have to live in your shoes affect the way you're living. No one's ever going to care about you more than you're going to care about you. Don't forget that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stop being dirty.